What are the major benefits of business networking?
There's several really. You're building a network of people that you will get to know, like, and trust to help you not only on your business, but in your business as well. It will help you reach others that you wouldn't normally have had access to in your local area. So that is people from around the country as well as people internationally. So your market can expand quite considerably. It also moves you into a warm market. So you're not cold calling or contacting people that you don't know anymore. You have potentially the ability to access thousands of people through this network, because each person that you get to meet will have a network of possibly 200 to 500 people themselves. It's very cost effective and a very time efficient way to market and support your business and to utilize your time. And also through the network, you will also be developing your own knowledge, skills and confidence. All really, really great ways and benefits of actually going through business networking.
Can business networking help you grow your business?
I would say a resounding yes, because you're coming straight into a warm market where people are keen to help others. The ethos in any networking organization should be to help others as much as possible. Others in a network can help you with new business ideas, help provide support and advice, find others that you can delegate tasks to, and help you get new clients through the network that they have. So it's kind of like having your own management team.
Why do you need a solid online presence?
This is the digital age, so most people's go-to is the internet. You want to find anything else, where do you go? You search for it on the internet. So there's strong competition. You need to stand out from your competitors, and you'll need help to enable you to do this, because we're not strong in every area of our business. So this is where the strength of networking comes in. People in a network can help in many ways. So there's testimonials, likes, comments on your social media posts, help with the content of writing those, as well as maybe scheduling social media for you, writing of websites, merchandising, printing, pretty much everything to do with your business.
What are the unspoken rules of networking?
So firstly, you need to think in terms of it being a long-term business strategy. It's not something that you think, all right, I'll do it in a matter of days, weeks or months. You need to be thinking in terms of years, because this is the main reason is because it's building and maintaining relationships, and you can't do that overnight. And so it also means that you need to be showing up on a regular basis, because as we all know, as soon as you go away from somebody's circle, then you're completely forgotten, unfortunately, and people only kind of like are networking with the people that they see on a regular basis. So having an attitude of helping others is really the main goal here. So it's not about selling to people, it's about educating them about what you do. You need to therefore get your message right and learn how to network properly. So there's lots of books out there that you can be looking at and reading to make sure that you're honing your skills. The value in networking is not how much business you get from your costs that you're putting into the network, but most of what you get is actually priceless. And this is things like advice, support, education, getting a community around you, friendship, and also your personal development, which will come as a result of building those relationships.
Essential business skills you need to have.
Many people start businesses because they're passionate about what they do, but often it's impossible to keep up with every aspect of the business. So make sure that, number one, you know your strengths and weaknesses. That's why knowing these things is a crucial skill that a business owner should have. You don't have to be a jack of all trades. That's why it's important to hire the right people, which you can find in a networking organization. Focus on what you do best and delegate the things that you're not good at to the experts that you've hired. Number 2 would be to understand all aspects of your business. It's also a skill in being able to understand all these aspects of your business and who your target audiences are. It's easy to be so specific in your target audience that you stop reaching people altogether. But if you can bulk down your focus, your business will have a wider reach and it will obviously reach more customers. And thirdly is to have a money mindset. The most important skill for running profitable business is to have a mindset that allows you to focus on profits, besides being able to tackle the multitude of complex problems that face business owners every day. Like having a money mindset means maintaining a positive attitude and belief that your company can actually make money no matter what is actually happening out there in the wider environment.
How does networking work for small businesses?
A challenge that I often see with small businesses is that they are small. As a result, the people running the businesses might be working by themselves or just with a few other people. This means that they can become very isolated and their skill set becomes quite narrow. Networking is an effective way to get you in front of other people and in fact puts you in front of a warm market. I've kept in touch with many of the people that I've met while networking, and they're now great friends and contacts. As a small business owner, you know better than anyone how important relationships are to your bottom line. Networking can be an extremely cost-effective and time-efficient way to build relationships in your community that will pay dividends down the road. From referrals to joint business ventures to long-term partnerships, networking is about more than just business cards. It's about putting yourself out there and meeting interesting people. My question is, are you ready for that?
What are the common challenges to networking?
You might think you haven't got the time, or maybe it's too costly. At first, people think that networking is expensive in terms of type of cost and time commitment. But when you consider the business opportunities you'll uncover, it's a worthwhile asset. In fact, 4N Speed guarantees the most value in terms of time and money spent. With just 90 minutes of your time, you get to meet 10 new contacts and more in every networking event. If you were buying leads from a lead generation company, they'd likely charge you a lot of more money. It's an investment. You need to consider it as an investment. You have to look at your investments, not just your return on that investment. This is especially true if you're getting help and support and guidance. Being a member of networking groups also has a slew of great benefits. While monthly payment is the most common way you can gain access, some groups have flexible options like 4N Speed. This is a huge perk if you're looking to find value in their networking activities, but without having to pay every month. We're also running an incentive program for you to share the 4 networking experience with others. So if you refer 4N Speed to somebody else and they sign up underneath your name, you'll get discounts.
Should getting more business be the main focus of networking?
Focus on building relationships and helping people, I would say. So when it comes to business networking, you shouldn't focus on getting more business. Instead, focus on building relationships and helping people. Because if you do, everything else will follow. It's the natural organic process of doing business. For example, if you love the food at a local restaurant, you won't hesitate to tell your friends about it because you know they'd enjoy it just as much as you did. And that's exactly what happens when you help other people out. You'll start to build relationships and find yourself helping people too. The best way to grow your business is to help others and gradually grow a solid network of contacts. And this doesn't just happen overnight. It takes time and effort. But more often than not, the time invested in networking will pay off. The key thing is not trying to sell yourself, which makes you come across as desperate. Instead, you should be asking questions and giving value to your professional contacts before you even need their help. Helping people is totally in your interest, but once they know, like, and trust you, they'll be more willing to help you when you need it. So message me or comment below to sign up for a 4N speed meeting and start growing your business and connections fast.
Things to consider before joining a networking organization.
So a couple of the most important things is, what is their heritage or history? Have they got a long history of being a networking organization, or have they only just recently started up? What reach does their membership cover? So is it only localized, or is it national, or is it in fact international? And which one of those is important for you in your own business? Are there testimonials that you can look at that actually members have actually been extolling the virtues of this organization? This is something that will help you decide whether a networking organization is right for you. And also, what's their pricing? So there are a number of free enterprises out there, but then you have to consider what benefits are there in a free organization as opposed to a membership organization set up as a business. Is there flexibility to the membership? And what are the actual benefits that you get for your membership fee? Can you actually try a meeting for free? So if some people obviously want you to come along and pay first off, then it's a bit tricky then if it doesn't really suit you as a person or as a business. And how professional do they appear? Is the meeting run well? Does it flow? Is there scripts that people are following so that all the meetings tend to have a same sort of flavor, although obviously the different teams could produce different personalities? And is the meeting run well? And as I said, is it business-like? Is there too much in-chat going on? Do you feel as if you are included, or do you feel excluded? This will all affect whether this networking organization is going to be right for you. And as a visitor, are you looked after? So are people going to call you up before the meeting? Are they going to follow up with you and answer any questions you might have after the meeting? Sometimes I've been to networking meetings where nobody's contacted me at all, and I've got no idea of the format of the meeting. I've got no idea about anything taking place. So this will all affect your judgment as to whether that networking organization is right for you. And also, does it have an educational component? This is quite important because there are people that are startups that have perhaps never gone networking before, might be feeling quite nervous. And is there something there that will help you build your confidence up, get you help in understanding what networking is all about and how you can become more proficient as a networker? So I hope those points have helped you in considering whether a networking organization is right for you.
How does 4N Speed work?
You don't have to worry about buying a membership at 4N Speed. There is a pay-as-you-go option, although you can buy a membership which includes other formats too. Our sessions are designed around 40-second pitches and 3-minute one-to-ones, so you can meet new people and pitch yourself with no pressure. After an introduction round, the first few people will deliver their 40-second pitches. Then it's time for the first of the one-to-ones. After 3 minutes, participants come back into the main Zoom room for another round of 40-second pitches. We then yo-yo between the 40-second rounds and the one-to-ones until we have done all 10 one-to-ones. Halfway through, we have a regular attendee, different each time, but they deliver their 4 trade tips. This adds value to the attendees in the room, as well as highlighting the person delivering those trade tips. At the end of the session, we have a share a win round, and here we open the floor to people who are willing to share the positive experiences or insights that they've gained during the session. We also regularly contact attendees to make sure that they are getting the most out of our events and inform them about new and exciting things that are happening. We have a 4N Speed Facebook group where people can congregate and put information that they want to impart to others, as well as having a LinkedIn group as well.
How can you improve your experience in a 4N Speed session?
When you attend multiple 4N Speed events, you're able to build up your network more quickly and efficiently. By building a wider network over time, your overall experience will be much more rewarding. So while networking is indeed a two-way conversation, you shouldn't be the one driving it. Try to listen and react, not necessarily respond, to what the other person is saying. Try to build a genuine relationship with them. This makes for much more enjoyable conversations. Don't try to sell anything. The last thing you really want to do is to push people away. And don't forget to follow up with everyone that you meet. So if you're feeling the synergy, try organising a one-to-one. You can spend as much or as little time as you like to get to know each other outside of that meeting, and you'll be sure to reap the benefits. Also, stay in touch with your connections on LinkedIn and Facebook so that you can build up your network. Then join our online community. We've created extra space for all 4 networkers who come along to the speed sessions, and we give you a space to connect, meet and share with each other. Here you can speak up about your ideas and get your questions answered by others in our network. So head along to our Facebook group, which is 4N Speed. And if you want to try a 4N Speed meeting and you haven't been before, just click the link below.